So you moved to New York, you've got some modeling gigs, and then how did you transition to acting? How did you transition modeling to acting?
Yeah, so I was there for just a couple months, and I booked something for Comedy Central that was like a half modeling, half acting job. That got me an agent. I took some classes. I studied William Esper Studios, and not too far into that, I booked a role on one of the soaps, All My Children. That was like a reoccurring kind of day player deal, not a contract role every day or anything that changes your life, but it was probably 40 some episodes over a 3-year span, and just that initial thing kind of got me a little bit of legitimacy and got me the agent was able to send me out and get me auditions, and so that got the acting thing going, and like, okay, that got me into the entertainment industry. But that over the last 13 years is kind of become a very backseat thing to making my own stuff, and that opportunity presented itself. I was working on that soap, and one of the other guys on there, he and I started a little theater company where we were producing little off Broadway shows with the important soap people that were not us, the contract players, the main characters, and soap fans are fanatical and absolutely and very supportive. That year or so we were producing little theater shows went pretty well because their fans turned out and bought tickets. So that got me into the producing, and I did a little tiny 6 kids locked in a house horror film that I acted in. And one of the other male leads in that had a script similar to one that I had been writing for a little while. And in our naivety, we decided that going out and raising the money for 2 things would be easier than just one. And that was wrong. But we did scrape together enough to make one of them. And that was the All God's Creatures, which was my first written produced feature that came out in 2011, I believe it was.
So let's dig into All God's Creatures for a second. I want to just take a step back. When you were doing these plays, producing these off Broadway plays, did you start to write? Like, was it original stuff? Were you write? At what point did writing become sort of a part of your?
Yeah, the plays we were doing was all published playwright stuff. We did like a run of Howard Corder's Boy's Life. I remember we did some kind of just little multi-scene vignette shows. So no, we weren't writing any of our own material at the theater stage. The first thing I wrote, really even tried to write, was All God's Creatures. In all honesty, I don't remember having too many things that I just wrote and threw in a drawer prior to that.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Selling Your Screenplay podcast. If you'd like to hear the full interview, just go to sellingyourscreenplay.com/podcasts, or to go directly to the episode, just use the link in the show notes. Thanks for watching.